play, might I ask?
Let's get back to the topic. We'll focus on that later.
Psycho game.
And why is that?
Good luck at that. We need to focus on doing it well, right? I mean, no, attractively basically means I'm more emphatic with the guys who I'm being a Kramanachi on.
Anyways, the game has started. Stream it. Start the stream.
Let me intro this time.
Alright. Go.
Alrighty, right, boys. So, as we guys are back to you with another game. This time, let me try to introduce myself better. My name is R6S. I am being given this opportunity by Kryptonite. Accompanied with me is this guy named Unleash 10 or 10.
Yeah,
And
just call me that.
He's a very amazing person. So,
Can say the same for you. So yeah, it goes
yeah,
double
I mean,
ways.
basically, I analyze and he does the situational casting mid game. So now, just like the last map, a Maverick ban again, to brief you on how effective this guy is. Basically, he denies any kith or impact tricking on the hatches for basement, and also Monty ban as well. Exact same bans going on. And Maverick with Maverick band, you can also effectively bandit trick the CCTV wall and even the gym wall. So Monty
Alright,
ban,
so
yeah, your turn.
okay, Bandit has been banned by R6 Patriots. They have lost both of their, or they have used up both of their bans. It's time for Valiants to go for their second ban, but this time on the defensive side. They might go with something that might stop them from pushing through, but yeah, Valkyrie.
Echo, Maestro, and Mira, all three of the superpower anchors are still in play, by the way. So with the
Right.
bandit band, tricking with Kate becomes much harder. But I mean, it becomes a very attacker-sided affair now. Like,
Also, think about it. During the last game, we really didn't see anyone, utilize the fact that Echo was unbanned.
yeah, wait, oh yeah, he was unbanned.
Yeah, when we did the game for wait, which teams?
Fallen
Yeah,
Knights
yeah,
versus Hawks came in.
right. When we did their game, we noticed that they didn't ban Echo, but none of the teams actually utilized Echo to their full potential. I hope that during this game they
Just,
might,
just watch
because
this six pick, by the way. Jackie's
yeah,
six picks to IQ, and the perfect counter which he's going to use it on is ready for her on the other side.
which being Echo. I mean, sorry, being Pulse, but then there's also another Echo, getting six pick changed with the Maestro. Then again, the IQ has more of the advantage over the Pulse. The Pulse's scanning is 20 meters compared to 25 meter for the IQ.
Wait. I don't know the exact figures, but I think IQ was 20 meters because she was later buffed from 15 to 20. And
Oh,
Pulse-
right. Yeah, Pulse is 15 meters, my bad. Pulse is 15 meters, IQ is 20 meters. I know that there's like a 5 meter difference between them, but I just don't remember the exact figures.
Yeah, and the Pulse scans longer if you have to boost on side. That's just another small fact. Multifaceted game this game.
I know. It's like there's so much things to learn.
Yeah, like possibilities are endless. And putting it in words of Shroud, basically the job of a team is to eliminate everything.
I know, right?
Yeah, so now, judging by the utility that
Drone's ready.
have, I would say R6P is running very fragger heavy. They don't have a Hibana. I don't know why you wouldn't.
I mean, they have a Thermite, which is good enough. Granted, they, don't get fucked up by, bandits or anything. But then again, bandit has been banned, so there's nobody to pick them up.
Yeah, I mean, thing with Hibana is that you can open more hatches which makes your push less predictable. Now, right now, Thermite opens only 2. And the second he opens 1, you pretty much know where the push is going to come from.
Yeah, true that. The
Okay,
Pulse
somehow
did...
Pulse...
No, the Pulse was taken down. They couldn't really kill the Pulse, which gave the defenders the ability to revive the Pulse. Granted, with only 20 HP remaining compared to the 50 we used to get back in the older days. And for the attacking side, IQ has lost 20 HP. IQ has lost 20 HP to begin with. The thermite is currently reaching inside of tunnel. There's an echo who's slow, opening the doors for the thermite so that he can push in. And then the echo is like, "Yo, mate, I ain't got no coffee for you, but I do have some bullets."
Tons of them, but Luca was ready. Just shoot them in the teeth and make them chew.
Exactly. And then delete them from existence
Cover me, reloading!
for the round. Anyways,
now, two of the different.
yeah, two of the defenders are low in HP, Pulse and Legion both. With 50 seconds remaining on the clock, we see our first frag going down by Sub-Zero onto the Thermite, eliminating their creature. Immediately gets the attackers frag out the Jaeger, and then we can see that IQ frags the Pulse out. Like we predicted, the rivalry at the start. Anyways, with 30 seconds remaining on the clock, two of the frags go down, followed by another frag from the attacking side, making it a 2v2 on no one's favor because, it's a draw 2v2. But just as I say that, a double kill taken in by the attackers, winning them the whole round and giving them the first round for the match.
For Rainbow Six Patriots. So basically, it was a very violent frag fest, and yes, the rivalry between IQ and Pulse prevailed, even though IQ did not use her ability for that. But the mistake that I did realize was Legion didn't get the immediate call out of a Thatcherin being in blue, and he died to the Thatcher. Like he was just by the end of the long hallway, and a glass pick coming up after the nerf. That is interesting. So I mean, R6P is just fragging out the. I mean, all of the frags didn't even go inside the objectives, but just around it.
Chandu sabka bandhu.
Chandu, Nandu.
Anyways, though, yeah, like you said, a glass. Oh no, I was getting excited for a second. Only to be disappointed by him going for the sixth pick and picking IQ rather than the glass.
Yeah, I know, right? Glass is just so hard to use now. I mean, you keep Tachanka at one place, that makes no difference. Glass at one place, that makes no difference. Well, then based on my Lord picks back, then you give your land the ability to keep people stuck in one place.
Which makes all of them useless. Literally, dude, literally. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. How the heck does Ubisoft think that making Tachanka was a bad idea because he cannot move? And like taking his ability and placing it onto Glass so that Glass cannot move as well. Oh, okay, all right. For the people who do not know, recently Glass got a huge nerf. Like if you move one bit, your scopes are gone. Your sights are literally gone. You can see through them, but you won't be able to use the night vision, and you won't be able to see through the smokes, which makes Glass completely useless.
I mean, exactly like thermal scope times where you couldn't see through smoke.
Right, that was back in year one. That was back in year one, followed up by the Ash being extremely low, but takes the Jaeger out. Okay, back to our topic. Yeah, like that was back in year one, if I'm correct, when Glass had no thermal scope before he got a rework.
Back when Thermite had smoke grenades, 3 of them.
right. And also, go
Sims
on.
11 had an ACOG.
And Bandit also had an ACOG. No, wait, no, never mind.
Yeah. Don't touch that topic. No. Very risky.
Yeah, very.
Bandit and Jaeger means will get extremely triggered by that.
Yeah, not even, don't even mention about the Ashes part, alright?
Yeah, I think we need to switch our topics up. So,
Yeah.
what we see going on right now is that attackers are doing a very speedy roam clear. Like, they immediately realize there's nobody upstairs. They get the entry pick onto Jaeger. And they now have free reign over the top 2 floors.
Only if they had Buck. Only if they had Buck. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I could go on ranting about Twitch's ability, but then again, she kills people, right?
She kills people. And then, she can also get Mira, but they have no Mira, but the IQ also has no aim. So, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Speaking of that...
okay, never mind. Just as I say that, the IQ takes the Legion out.
Yeah, reverse jinxing going on.
I was like, yo, IQ has no aim, and then she just looks around, takes the Legion out, like, leaves the Legion, and then you think I don't have aim. Okay, just as the Legion gets taken out, two more defenders also get taken out, making Rook the only
Rook
one
is
alive.
panicking all over the place right now.
Right, the Rook panicked way too much, and the no aim goddess took the Rook out.
So basically, the mistake here again, they are extending their hold, giving them the picks. Like the blue guy has no backup; he's the only guy. You are bound to get rushed by Ash at some point. So
Right, right.
and Smoke is
And
not the
then
best operator to put in blue either, because I mean, yeah, he can use smoke grenades on the church push, but if attack is coming from blue itself, then he can't really defend it.
or what they could do is place an attacker onto the blue stair. I mean, sorry, place a defender onto the blue staircase, and then place another defender near the ladder,
Yeah,
and
I
then
mean,
and then make a hole on church, which gives the ability for the smoke to rotate, just in case they're pushing in from the other direction. And then after smoke has rotated, giving the other defenders more time to fall back, keeping at least one defender onto blue this time.
our
That's
Marcio just gave us some very interesting advice, which I would completely agree with.
I didn't know
Jaeger,
this.
Jaeger died in the first 20 seconds of the round. That is
Oh,
the
right.
worst roam you could ever do.
Right, never. Like, he was a defender, right? He overpeaked way too much.
Yeah, and like this basement side is one of those sites where you don't need to have even a single room, as long as you control the 3 and 3 points.
And, and prevent a buck. Because buck is powerful in basement.
Yeah, now what remains to be seen is, can Chandu make good use of Buck on this side? I mean, it is possible, but it just requires some motivation.
His name cranks me up every single time. Anyways, I hope that Buck is able to make good utility out of it. He could push downstairs and then try to make holes up. But that's just a he could, not a he should. I mean, like,
Yeah.
because,
Will
like,
he?
or will he? That's the question. Will he? Anyways, I could.
That is the question.
My beautiful evil eye is ready.
So
Or
yeah,
is
coming
it?
back. Coming back.
Okay, yeah, no more V-Cells over here. Because they don't have Bandit, they're going to be sticking around with Kaid, placing one charge, which is going to be covering both of the holes. The Thatcher goes live, destroying the Kaid out. Yep, that's it. The Kaid has to fall back near the reinforcement in order to, place the charge before the
To
Thermite
trick it.
can... Yeah, to trick it, before the Thermite can make use of the... What do you say? The small window that...
That Keith provides, yeah. I mean, essentially the
Yeah.
thing is, once Thermite's charge is placed, Keith cannot trick it. He has to do it the second he hears the sound of the charge.
Precisely. Just as we say that Chandu, unable to make good use of the buck, gets fragged out by the Legion Thermite placing. Oh my god! Sub-Zero! Completely on a roll. Kaid unable to, get the. Get the thermite charge broken. Right, get the thermite charge broken. Takes Jaeger out.
Yeah, Jaeger is continuing to be ineffective now. And by the way, Thatcher, that angle has now been fixed. He saw this!
He just couldn't aim in time. And yes, that angle has been fixed. Not to mention, you don't have a glass to peek that angle.
Okay, Soul Shaker gets a Claymore kill. Leeson really, I mean, what do you say? Can I use the word cocky here? Like, you get 2 kills. I mean, 2 are not enough for you, I think.
I mean, yeah, he became way too cocky, and then he just he played way too unsafe, if you know what I mean. And then he gave a run out without even looking for claymores.
Sexual innuendos can be a big one. I see. 40 seconds.
40 seconds. Alright, 40 seconds. The attackers have to do something. They finally took the defuse around. Yeah, Twitch is like, nah, mate, giving a headshot ain't my thing. Anyways, I really didn't... Oh, okay, never mind. The Thermite decides to push in, but gets fragged out by the smoke. And then there's a Maestro who frags one out, but gets immediately refragged by the Twitch. Oh, never mind. That wasn't the Maestro who got fragged out. That was the smoke who got fragged out. The Kaid, the Kaid probably heard where the Twitch is because she got queued. She's not going to be removing her too. The Twitch sees the Kaid.
stat padding, you may say, or a
Uh,
pad required in the for the Legion mine, of course.
uh, uh, I
Wait,
think Twitch is on her periods.
no, she's a millionaire woman. She can just remove all of those problems anywhere. And yeah, we read that. Thanks, Mr. Marcio. AKA Shaiko. Oh, yeah, we forgot to say it. Guys, don't remember to thank Mr. Shaiko,
Don't
aka
remember.
the Marcio of India, in the stream because he's the one because of whom we can cast this game. So,
Yep.
speaking of which, on that defense, the attackers got the wall open really quickly. They took control of construction. They got Legion in the end thanks to a Claymore. But after that, the attackers had no vision in their push. They had no idea what to do. Thatcher just kept hoping and that Maestro would at some point peak Garage. He just didn't. And we had no
Not to
entry
mention,
lane.
that location is
Nah, that location is.
kind of fixed, like patched up.
Yeah, and like the bug, that's a waste of bug's utility.
All right, the bug got fragged out early.
Only the
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Like the
I
yeah,
mean
like
the
that's
angle
the thing. That
is
angle was used for taking the.
you'll have to cover for that. Let me know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can still get kills, but nobody's retarded enough to
Planting
beat them.
toxin.
Anyways, back to the game with 0 seconds remaining. The action phase has begun. Uh, the preparation phase went pretty smooth. I hope. Not sure. This time the defenders are going with CCTV. I'm not sure. No, wait. Last round they went with. I'm sorry. Last round they went with CCTV. This time the defenders are going with Garage. My bad. I screwed up way too much. Anyways, back to the topic. Alright, with 2 minutes remaining on the clock, nobody has yet to seen each other. There is a hole inside of CCTV done by someone I did not notice. The Kaid is going to be tricking the hatch. The Thermite really hasn't pushed in yet, which kinda wastes one charge of Kaid because
Reloading!
the Thatcher can just immediately break through it. Never mind, the IQ decides to peek the hatch. Doesn't really get any shots landed on anyone, but rather the Vigil takes shots on the IQ, which lowers the IQ's HP just as he takes the Thatcher out. The Vigil hears somebody inside, trying to break into Jim, and then takes that Twitch out as well. While on the other hand, the Thermite takes the Legion out, the IQ being extremely low because the Vigil looked to the IQ through Jim. The communication wasn't on point as the took two guys out, which costed the Twitch to also be out.
Targets detected. Jim!
And
Yeah,
yeah.
agreed. Like the dome play just isn't working out. They're going in, they think they get fragged, but it isn't happening. Just watch this.
Like again, the Vigil gets a triple kill onto the attackers with the IQ being extremely low. Unfortunately for
Finally,
the
I need
Vigil, his reign has to stop as the Thermite finally kills the Vigil and then stops him from dominating the attacking side. But the attacking team is extremely low right now with 35 seconds remaining on the clock and IQ having barely any HP. Not to mention no Thatcher to break inside through kitchen. The
Shift
IQ
W
gets
abuse
taken
going
out
on.
too. The IQ gets taken out too, followed up by the Thermite by the Kaid getting a double frag. Valiants winning another round, making it a 2-2-2 draw for both of the teams.
Yeah, an equal split coming up there. At some point, Vigil just realized that they think the top floors are always clear. Then he just hops onto Vigil, then disrupts their rolling with his ability and kills everybody that tries to kill him. Like so simple yet so complicated. And that is why, my friends, you need to practice roam clear on this map as much as it seems that it is really easy to hunt them. Because watch what that
Not to
Chica.
mention, actually pass on the information that there's somebody on the third floor.
Yeah.
Because the Twitch just ran inside without even like droning or scouting anything. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna break the barricade." Breaks it once, breaks it twice, and then she just hops in. Doesn't even know that there is a vigil there, even though the vigil took IQ down to 5 HP and also took the Thatcher out.
Also took
They
the
just
Ash
don't
out.
have the communications in.
That's just overconfidence on the part of R6P. Your fraggers might be good, but it only takes one shot to smash it down, right?
Yeah.
So a stick pick from Blackbeard to Nomad coming up. Now, Nomad is always pretty useful, but I would say Blackbeard can do well on this map because Single has a lot of windows.
Right,
A
right.
lot of one-way angles that you can use. It just depends on how they're going to do it. Now, a whistle here as well. The thing is, if you're roaming on the bottom floor, the attackers are not going to push it. You have a nomad to catch your flanks. You're not a C4 guy. I mean, unless you really have specific intel, you're going to Pokemon throw your Pokeballs about. So, I mean, you're not going to do a lot from below. Maybe Vigil is just going to anchor down. If he doesn't, let's see how effective he's going to be in this round.
Last round, Vigil was extremely effective anchoring upstairs, but this time, the attackers might realize that, okay, yeah, Vigil's probably going to be anchoring. So, you know what? You know what? I take that back. Nobody's even going there. Nobody's like even caring about downstairs.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to because this Buck, I don't think he's going to play vertical and take a risk of going against Vigil. Goes on a rampage, absolute rampage.
Right. Vigil falls
Okay,
back.
Vigil is anchoring, so I
Yeah,
see
Vigil
what he's
falls
trying
back.
to do. If they try to start pushing on ability is going to deny a lot of time, and you have an echo for bait.
Not to mention, the Jaeger has switched positions with the Vigil. Yep, the Jaeger's currently downstairs, but he's slowly making his way upstairs too. The Jaeger notices a drone, and the drone also notices the Jaeger. They have been marked.
That is a very disadvantage. But
Yeah.
either make it run in or you open it more.
Or, he could just play smart, start cooking the grenade, and then throw it.
Yeah, just go into stock and do it.
Exactly, dude. Just start
But-
cooking the
but
grenade and then throw it.
That's why the Jaeger is good. Excellent bait were coming out from Valiants.
Jaeger takes the Ash out through the drone hole. The bug about to fall for the drone hole again. Never mind, the Jaeger decides to pop up. And the bug taking advantage of the drone hole this time. Ooh, never mind, the Jaeger is going to be doing a run out.
my God, he
Takes
gets
the
it.
bug out. Sad fruit with the double kill. One with the drone hole and the second with the run out. The Jaeger hears the Nomad but unable to put shots onto the Nomad. The Nomad frags the Jaeger out with 1 minute remaining on the clock and the attackers being at a disadvantage. Not to mention the planter is near the site, unable to get in. Won't be able to go for the plant with 50 seconds remaining on the clock. The Twitch is trying to hunt the Echo drone down. The Twitch sees the Echo drone, but doesn't really manage to take the Echo drone out, while the Vigil takes the Nomad out. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the attackers have no chance of winning this one for sure.
Unless somebody doesn't know.
Okay, the
Aziz is going to
Thermite
try.
going for the miracle. The Thermite tries. Oh wow, never mind. My head.
Your voice lagged out.
Yeah, my headphones disconnected.
It's a bit. So
Anyway.
basically, what happened this round was a matter of the technique of pushing Gym Bedroom from R6P just wasn't good enough. Like, first things first, I would like to rant about Twitch. I mean, if you could have just picked an IQ, dealt with the Echo drone, maybe. But it's alright. Okay, I won't rant about it. So, Thermite gets one wall. You can also get the other wall, that is the bathroom wall. But instead, they start pushing CCTV. After that, Buck makes a very faulty hole. Ash dies to it because she can't run in. She can't use
No,
her free
actually,
speed thing.
Ash died to the drone hole, which was
Oh,
underneath her feet.
oh my god.
That's
Okay.
like the most common way to die. How would you fall for that?
That's even more saddening then.
Yep. Anyways, the Ash died to the drone hole, and the Buck doesn't really think smart and, decides to not use his frag grenades, which he has.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Buck's utility is not getting utilized. See, that's why he six picks to Zofia. I mean, their entire team is just fraggers. You can also call Sledge a fragger at this game. But now it all depends if Ash and they might have flash charges or not, because otherwise Sledge's grenades are not doing much. Marcy is very talented. Like, he has the best one-liners anybody could have. So defense setup is pretty standard. You have double Cloudfires on red stairs, setup in garage.
I mean, we really haven't seen much happen. Like, we really haven't seen any unique defenses go on with the couple of games that we have casted.
Oh, what's that Jaeger? Okay, no, that is just COCK. Okay. I mean, I try the one-liners and it's just never my thing. Never. Nope. Nope.
COCK. Oh.
Yeah,
You gonna
okay,
suck on one?
No, I mean, it looks like we just have to find out who's going to suck the cock of defeat, I think.
Ouch. Ouch. That's too harsh, dude. I don't think anybody's gonna be defeated that badly. It's a close game, you know. Okay, the Jaeger.
Okay, skip it. So
Alright, yeah.
Twitch has an angle ready. Is Jaeger aware of this Twitch though?
I mean, this Jaeger did have an encounter with the Ash a couple of rounds ago. I think it was the first round. Ooh, the Twitch pushed into the bathroom while the Twitch is droning. Never mind. While the Twitch is droning, the Jaeger slowly pushes inside of bathroom and takes the Twitch out. R6 Patriots have dropped the diffuser upstairs. Anyways.
That's the guy with the diffuser too. Zofia, no way, no,
No way! No
oh
way!
my god.
What is going on? Never mind, there's going to be another peek towards the Jaeger. The Jaeger takes a triple kill. I am speechless. Is the Jaeger going to get a quadruple kill? No, he does not get a quadruple kill. But rather, the Ash
Damage
is
is
going
done.
for... Yeah, but the damage is done. It's already too late. The Jaeger has already fragged out most of the team. There's nothing the attackers can do. Not to mention the Jaeger managed to lower the Ash down to 3 HP. So they really can't do much with it. They have 1 minute, but they don't have the HP. They don't have the manpower. They really can't do anything right now. The Ash just needs to eat up one goo mine and she's done. She's literally done. Oh well. Oh, never mind. The Legion looks away as the Thermite peeks in. But the Thermite...
Do you even
that
have
is-
drones, guys? Any drones maybe you would like to use maybe?
Flying drones. I know, right? And the final kill goes to the Echo, taking the Ash out, who had 3 HP because of the Jaeger.
So basically what the Valiants have realized is that they might be fraggers, R6P might be fraggers, but they are going to get rattled by roamers because they aren't really roam clearing. They're
Not to
assuming
mention
things.
they aren't even droning. They didn't even fucking drone.
Exactly. No, we both are having an awkward pause, by the way, guys, in case you are wondering, because our Marcio, he's also a part of this. So he also wants to cast with us, except he has to type it. So, yeah, okay. So, Zofia to, okay, Sledge. Yeah, that is pretty balanced utility from the attackers, except they don't have Capita, which is massively useful. But then again, Bandit is also banned. And so, Echo 6 pick coming up from a smoke. Okay.
I mean, Smoke is less useful than Echo. Granted, they know how to do shit right.
Yeah, give me some.
I just heard his family call him like Krog or whatever. I think they're... So he has to go right now for a bit.
What just happened? While I was
Did you actually just become Flash, go to the door, open it?
I think I really missed something. I should have.
Yes, that was me talking about you.
Oh.
Like how
Godspeed, ladies and gentlemen. Godspeed.
you literally became Flash, went over there, opened the door, and then came back even before I could finish my talks.
No, I didn't open the door. That was done already. I just had to reply back. So.
Oh wow, never mind.
Yeah. So they don't have a smoke, the defenders. I mean, you can do without a smoke, but maybe do you really need a dock on this man?
I mean, dog and ACOG would have been really helpful if somebody took possession over in garage. Like,
Exactly. Okay,
that's
speaking
not
of
happening though, because the Jaeger takes thermite out. Yup.
why? Thermite, no situational awareness.
Yeah.
Or maybe
still
he
have a
got
Hibana.
spawn peaked from
We still have a
construction
Hibana.
window. Yeah, you can still do it with Ivana, but Ked is much more successful against clicking with Ivana in play.
Right. Because there is a longer activation delay for Hibana than there is for thermite. The sledge and the Jaeger are going to be having an intense 1v1 as the sledge does not push the Jaeger, but rather the Jaeger pushes the sledge, which
Jaeger, no patience.
costs him the what do you say? Which costs him the
The advantage
frag.
there.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
advantage
not
there,
just a
right?
frag. I mean, the thing is, Sledge was solo roam clearing, droning for himself, pushing for himself. Jaeger, if you hold on to that angle, there's like a very less chance of you losing it. Why would you
Yeah.
push there?
Not to mention, like, they're the defensive side. The sledge has to push him at one point or another, right?
Yeah, and now these Hibana pellets, will they be enough?
I don't think
IQ
so.
gets another flag. IQ's already inside.
I was already inside getting 2 frags while being in the site. Get it?
The
Good
guy in
luck.
garage still exists.
The guy, the Legion in garage has no situational awareness about the IQ. The other guy who is inside of cash room gets marked constantly. The IQ has a peek onto the Echo, finds the Echo, takes the Echo out too. But the Legion takes one guy from garage. People are pushing in through the reinforced broken wall. But the diffuser is currently down in garage. The Legion takes 2, but the IQ manages to frag the Legion out and get the third. Wait,
What
yeah,
kill actually
the
was
fourth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she just went in there prone on her belly or whatever. She gets 3 or 4 kills. I am just wondering why put a deployable shield on CC door if you don't want to play aggressive on it.
Exactly. She doesn't even care. She's like, I don't care. I'm
And
just
what
gonna
is
frag you
Legion
out.
doing there? Legion is too busy with, hey, I just don't want you to come from garage door. You can come in from anywhere else and we won't care.
It
Yeah,
just
but
go
sorry.
on.
Yeah, go on.
The Legion was just like, yeah, you can like frag me out, but just don't coming through garage, cause like my teammates said that to guard garage, and then I'm very bad at doing anything else.
Okay, just
Oh,
watch their utility right now. They're playing an alibi on basement. They're playing dog. Smoke is okay. A castle. Uh, a castle. What strategy would they employ with using castle here? I'm actually interested. I mean, castle is never useless, but you need a strategy. Chat is asking. S- No,
oh
no,
God,
hell
no,
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 no, no,
hell no,
no,
hell no. Look,
no,
Jack,
no.
we love
Look,
you, all right? We
do you
all
want cringe?
love you.
Do you want some Kensar in your life? No, no, right? I think you're doing pretty fine without that. Okay. See, apparently that guy got some, debilitating disease just by you mentioning me to sing a song. No, I'm not doing that. Lead next round. Alright. I mean, they have a lead, so they can just flex on it. Just carry on with it. Make it a closer game.
Loading new magazine!
Anyways, as the game progresses, we are not going to be singing a song. We all love you, but it's
care about your lives.
beyond. Yeah, we care about your lives, alright? We love you so much that we care about your lives and so that your ears don't bleed.
No, yeah. Well, whatever. So,
Okay, back to the
where were
game.
we again?
We were talking about. Okay, no, one guy got disconnected. Is it going to be a rehost?
Apparently, their team said no, we won't be hosting this time. Next round it is.
I mean, they really won't be able to rehost because the round already started when he got disconnected.
No, I mean, you can rehost till the 15 seconds after the phase is over, so they could have done it.
True that. Anyways, though, if the attackers can actually win, they really won't need a rehost.
Yeah, they're going to flex on to all of the Kryptonite that hey, there will be only 5 people in our team.
We can win this round without having all of our utilities. The Legion though, barely. But you know, they won't be able to flex anymore because the alibi takes the sledge out. Even though the alibi is just shy of 50 HP.
You know, whenever I talk about swinging operators that's there you which don't have the best matching numbers to the extent of Kryptonite. That's what I love. Okay, Legion apparently is itching to just fight
Holding
this
shell.
Zofia.
Even though he's concussioned?
Yeah, I'm okay. Legion man is probably coming for Zofia now.
Yeah, there are 2 Legion mines waiting for the Zofia. Oh, never mind. The alibi is going to try to pick the Zofia. Okay, no, she's just looking at the hatch. Is the alibi going for the Zofia? No, the Zofia falls back. The alibi tried to take a couple of shots onto the Zofia, but the Zofia has already fallen back at this point. The Zofia is slowly pushing in, but there are goo mines just in front of her legs. The Zofia does not really know that there are goo mines there. The Zofia gets gooed once, won't really be able to take it out because she's scared that the people might push in. Just as that happens, a double kill by the alibi and another kill by the
comes
Sledge.
in.
Reloading!
I'm sorry, the Thatcher, making it a 2v2. They don't need that other man. They're just going to be slowly pushing in. The Thatcher constantly being marked by the alibi decoy. The alibi making a hole inside of Blue to probably get the Thatcher out. The Pulse, though, on the other hand, flanks the Pulse just as 4 seconds remain on the clock. Hibana goes into the plant, and never mind, the Hibana goes in for the kill, gets the kill, but really doesn't have the time to take the plant in.
So basically, what happened right now is Zofia tried to distract as much as she could, and what happened is Thatcher ended up rushing Moto. There were no Legion mines, no barbed wire, nothing there. He just goes in, gets 2 kills for nothing. So, I mean, pretty interesting attack. Like for a lot of time, they stalled out, but it worked out pretty well. Oh, Frost! Oh, the best counter stat I've ever seen.
Oh,
I mean,
oh,
I mean, the thing is, look, I will rant about this girl's utility, and then she will end up killing 4 people. So I'm going to get a lot of hate in the comments now because
go
she does have a good gun. Can't doubt it.
Canadian
I
booty.
mean, do you know for a fact she had the highest KD in Season 8 Pro League as a defender?
I mean, look, the players who play her are the ones who actually know how to play. So, yeah.
It does like 45 damage at a 575 rate.
Anyways, though, like Frost, the thing with Frost is that a chart went out last year where we saw that there are people in diamonds. Like, okay, so let me explain it in a more civilized manner. If I remember correctly, and if memory serves me right, there was a 50% higher chance of a diamond falling for a frost trap than a copper falling for a frost trap. Like the amount of people falling for the frost traps was calculated by Ubisoft, and the amount in diamond was 50% higher than the amount in copper. A fun fact.
Agreed, because at higher ranks people just don't expect it, but Frost didn't even expect it. Like,
Right. Not to mention, like in the higher ranks, most people are aiming at the head level, so they really don't notice the frost traps which are on their feet. Ah, okay, never mind. I think we know why people frost.
agreed.
Yeah, I realized that.
That's a valid point.
Yep. Not for the utility, but for the black eyes. Oh, I guess he has been exposed of why he's playing Frost. Just as
Do they not even need a care at this point? Or maybe a mute? Okay. I mean, Mozzie is unbanned. Did you notice one thing? Nobody's playing Gridlock or Mozzie. Gridlock might actually do well on a side push like this.
Right. That is fact. That is a good fact, but I don't think they have their gridlock strategies perfected.
Yeah,
The dog misses 2 drones, and the drones are just teasing the dog. The drones are like, yo, dude, you can't hit us. Not you suck.
Yeah,
You're
first time you miss, shame on you. Second time you miss, shame on you. Third time you miss, you'll have a guy to kill.
4th time you miss. God damn it! You are not even worth our time to control. Anyways, with
Jaeger?
one.
Oh, no.
Oh.
What is it with the Jaeger not holding his angles? Right.
Exactly. And the attackers get protect.
I mean, we can't be too disrespectful of the team, but I mean, it's a valid mistake. Just hold your angle.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyways, though the Legion and Echo, the only two remaining defenders, are both very low in HP, with 1 minute, barely above a minute, remaining on the clock. The Echo gets taken out, followed by the Legion getting taken out by the IQ. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it for the round. There's nothing else they can do.
Just a frag fest, nothing special. Basic approach.
Yeah. Just normal, to be honest.
I
Anyways,
mean-
could we see the scoreboard?
3-6 it is. And Sad Fruit has 11 kills. Okay, so he really recovered after the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Aziz is always like doing well in R6P. I have to give it to him.
All right. Okay. So
They're going cash again.
an unknown individual who I will not name right now has asked me that if there was something fishy about the last game. Did you find anything fishy
Uh,
about FK?
No. No.
Okay. To the chat, anyone who watched the last game that was between FK and who it was?
FK versus Hawks game.
Right, Hawks. Did anyone find anything fishy from FK Gaming?
I mean, they lost 7-1. If that's something to see, would be 7-1. I mean, it could be like.
Anyways, an unknown,
Reloading on ammo.
unnamed, I'm not gonna name him, person decided to knock me and ask.
Yeah, it's alright. Everybody has a right to ask. This is a democracy.
Yeah.
So, Ked is going to make a rotation, just waiting on Jaeger to rotate.
Get
Will
back.
you please make an impact? Yeah, thank you. So, setups are basic. Ops are not bad. I mean, alibi. The only thing alibi thrives on is the attacker's lack of donut.
Okay, never mind. It wasn't for FK, it was for the other team. Did you notice anything weird for the other team?
Which team against
Uh,
which team?
Who was fighting against FK?
Oh, Hawks team you're talking about.
Yeah, did you notice anything weird or awkward about Hawks Gaming?
No, I didn't actually notice.
Reloading.
Anyone in chat noticed anything weird about Hawks Gaming?
Electronics.
I mean, if you really want to speak to it, you can watch it again later.
Yeah,
There's
look.
nothing immediate that comes to my mind.
Yeah, true that. I mean, I have some free time as my arm is kind of dead, so I really can't be playing any games right now. So I have some free time to rewatch the whole game and then confirm him. If I do notice anything, I'm gonna probably let the administrators know.
Yeah, absolutely. So, defenders have a talk and an alibi. When both Maestro and Echo are unbanned, even the Mira is unbanned, she can do a lot on this map. Like, people have some absolutely
Insane.
weird strategies on this map. But they're not going to. Okay, Doc. Okay, Doc. So you have access to garage now. Alibi's utility is not going to help you much. Ked did not open the wall because ADS don't really factor in because projectiles are not what the attackers are using. So now this guy is creeping up red hallway. He has to keep one step. Okay, 1, 2. Come on. Nah. Alright. Your turn.
Alright, with a double kill being live, a triple kill by Chandu, making it a 2v1. The attacker is the only one alive. The attacking side is currently in match point. They might just be able to clutch this one and then win the game, or make the job harder for our casting team and, you know, make us speak more, but never mind that. Anyways, the IQ is going to be hiding inside of bedroom, trying to see if anybody is going to be in construction. There is no one though. The IQ is smart enough to notice that there could be goo mines. She takes her scanner out, takes the goo mines out. The alibi has a really good angle onto the construction, but gets immediately tagged by the alibi, who is hiding behind the bomb. Notices the IQ, tries to take the IQ out, but won't really be able to do much with it. Throws a frag grenade, takes the IQ's 30 HP out of the IQ. The IQ is going to be peeking the alibi, slowly pushing in. The alibi doesn't really know that the IQ is in sight. The alibi not knowing what to do, the IQ it takes the alibi out.
Diffuser
This-
is a mile away.
the
Mile
diffuser
away.
is a mile away, but the Kaid did an excellent guard onto the diffuser and takes the IQ out.
So, I mean, if you ask me from the first 90 seconds that who would win this round, I would have never said R6P. But Chandu played it amazingly well that round. And like Thatcher really overextended himself. You got a kill on Legion, just hunker down, let your diffuser guy plant. But everybody just went for the frags to finish it up. That's like
Right? If
easy
they
throwing against Team Empire.
like they had the possibility to frag the defenders out because they had the man advantage.
Yeah, I mean, but still, you can just get a diffuser down and lock it down, right? You give Chandu a chance to bring it back, and he did. And we can't forget R6P's ability to bring it to overtime every game. They might seem like they're losing, but they did it against TD. They did it against this team as well, Valiants in some tournament. They did it against Phoenix. So, I mean, R6P can't be taken lightly during the moments like these. You never know when they are going to turn on your face.
And you know, we say a huge FU. You are going to be taking the 1.5 lakhs home, not you.
I mean, it's still a bit soon for that to come
Yeah.
along, but sure as hell, I mean, not getting a loss. Still a pretty decent beat at this level.
That is true. Anyways, just how the castings are going, the games are also going, which is smoothly. And entertaining, I guess. The games are actually kind of entertaining
Yeah, I
to
mean,
watch.
it's not predictable at least. Like everything is too sudden, if you were to ask me. I mean,
Exactly.
they don't have a method, but there's even some method in chaos, right? So that is what is happening.
Anyways, like think about it. During the last round, uh, the attackers were not only in match point, but they also had the man advantage. But they became too cocky and decided to not go for the plant, which made Chandu also get cocky. But this time, he actually did make good use out of it.
So a standard clear from the attackers coming up, making sure there's nobody inside step left. Because, oh, okay. Chandu just gets deleted. Apparently, we jinxed him real hard with that.
Everything we just say.
And
Look, I
he
mean,
turns up
Chandu,
on
I
our-
realized you got cocky after, clutching the last round, but that doesn't mean it's going to be transferring over to the next round.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I mean, look at the defenders right now. They don't have any denial, no smokes, no C4. You just have a Legion who can deny your, like, just a rush push. But other than that, you're purely relying on you to kill everyone, which is
And-
even more harder to happen now as Bug takes out his castle.
and extremely hard now as they only have 2 fraggers.
I really jinxed R6P.
Yeah, you did. And you deserve to burn in hell for that. Trust me, the next thing you're gonna hear before you die is R6P's leader knocking at your doorsteps.
Doing the same.
Your gods are drinking. Oh well, the game's already over. We really don't even have to guess. As the last one, Legion, unable to really take anyone out, Valiants gets a flawless win against R6 Patriots.
Within what?
Not to-
Maximum
yeah.
80.
Exactly.
I mean, the castle, basically the issue with the castle play is that attackers have breach charges. They have Hibana with extra pellets to take it out. So you are just afraid of them pushing. So you are outright telling, okay, we don't want to fight you at this angle. But yeah, once they open it, that's it. I mean, you are very starved for utility. Like Chandu was doing well on Alibi. We get it. But Valiants were very thorough with their roam clear because that's what they did to the R6P. They rattled them up with their roaming. So they didn't want that to happen to them. Their alibi died. Another guy died to vertical play. And after that, everything just fell apart for them. You have a dock, you don't have smoke, you don't have C4s. You're not denying the attackers anything at that point.
Yeah, not to mention they were relying on the fragging power, which they also lost.
Which they really lost. Like at the point they got 3 rounds. After that, everything started falling apart for R6P.
Yep. Anyways, that's it for the stream. Hope you all enjoyed the game, even though it was kind of a one-sided game. That's about it. This is me, Den, and that's my co-caster, Arshit.
There's one more thing left. Katsuki versus Demos is still going on.
Oh, okay. So, their game is still going on. If anybody wants to watch that, you may feel free to do so. That is it for us, and I'm out.
Sayonara.